Welcome to US Mint X Coins, the place where everyday pocket change turns into hidden treasure and where one simple coin could change everything you thought you knew about money because. Today we are about to reveal a shocking truth about a coin millions of Americans have seen, but almost no one truly understands. What if that old penny sitting in your jar right now is not just worth 1 cent but could be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars? Sounds unbelievable, but this is exactly why collectors across the United States are paying close attention and why you need to watch this video till the very end, because what you are about to discover might already be hiding in your own home. Today we are diving into one of the most fascinating and surprisingly valuable coins hiding in plain sight, the 1936 Lincoln Wheat Penny, a coin that millions of Americans have seen but very few truly understand. And what makes this even more exciting is the reverse side of this penny, the iconic wheat stock design framing the bold words 1 cent and United States of America, because what looks like a simple old coin could actually be worth far more than one, and in some cases even hundreds or thousands of dollars, depending on condition, rarity, and hidden details that most people completely overlook. So imagine reaching into a jar of old coins or opening a forgotten drawer and finding a piece of history that could instantly turn into real money. That is exactly why collectors across the United States are still searching for this coin today and why you should pay very close attention. Now let us go back in time to the year 1936. America was still recovering from the Great Depression. People were struggling, families were saving every penny literally, and that is exactly what makes this coin so special, because it was part of everyday life during one of the toughest periods in American history. The Lincoln Wheat Penny itself was first introduced in 1909 to honor President Abraham Lincoln, making it the first U.S. coin to feature a real historical figure, and by 1936 this design had already become deeply familiar to Americans. But what many people did not realize then, and still do not realize now, is that certain versions of these coins would become incredibly valuable decades later. Take a close look at the reverse side of the 1936 Wheat Penny. You will see the elegant wheat stalks on each side forming a frame around the inscriptions 1 cent and United States of America, with the motto E pluribus unum sitting above. This design may look simple, but it represents American agriculture, strength, and unity during a time when the country needed it most, and collectors today are obsessed with finding well-preserved examples of this exact design, because the sharper and clearer the details, the higher the value. But here is where things start to get truly exciting. Not all 1936 Lincoln Wheat Pennies are created equal. Some are common and worth only a few cents, but others, especially those with specific mint marks or rare errors, can be worth serious money. And this is where the hunt begins, because if you know what to look for, you might be holding a hidden gem without even realizing it. The 1936 penny was minted in 3 different locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Coins from Philadelphia have no mint mark, while those from Denver carry a small D, and those from San Francisco have an S. And right away this creates different levels of rarity, because coins from certain mints were produced in lower numbers or survived in fewer quantities over time. For example, collectors often pay more attention to high-quality coins from the San Francisco Mint because of their scarcity and pristine condition. Condition is everything in coin collecting. A worn-out penny with faded wheat stalks might only be worth a few cents, but a coin with crisp lines, bright surfaces, and minimal wear can jump dramatically in value. And when we talk about uncirculated coins, meaning coins that were never used in daily transactions, we are entering a completely different level of value. These coins can sell for tens, hundreds, or even more depending on grading and appeal. And now comes the part that truly shocks people: rare errors and varieties. Because yes, even a tiny mistake during the minting process can turn an ordinary penny into a collector's dream. One of the most famous examples related to this era is the doubled die error, where the design appears slightly duplicated due to a misalignment during production, and while the 1936 doubled die is not as famous as the 1955 version, it still attracts serious attention and strong prices when discovered. Imagine this: you find a 1936 penny, and under magnification you notice slight doubling in the lettering or numbers. Suddenly, that coin is no longer just pocket change. It becomes a collectible item with real demand and real value, and this is exactly why coin enthusiasts carefully inspect every detail, because even the smallest variation can make a huge difference. Another factor that drives value is color. Collectors categorize copper coins like the wheat penny into three main color groups: brown, red, brown, and full red, and the difference in price between these can be shocking. A brown 1936 penny might be worth a modest amount, but a full red version with original mint luster can sell for many times more because it has retained its original appearance for nearly a century, which is incredibly rare. Let us talk numbers for a moment, because this is where attention really locks in. A typical circulated 1936 penny might be worth between a few cents and a couple of dollars, but an uncirculated example can easily reach $20, $50, or even over $100, and in top-graded condition with full red color. Some examples have sold for several $100s at auction, and that is just for a coin most people would ignore without a second thought. Now think about how many old coins are sitting in jars, drawers, piggy banks, or passed down collections across America. Millions of these coins still exist, but only a small percentage are in the kind of condition that collectors are willing to pay top dollar for, and that is why the search continues every single day. People are going through rolls of pennies, searching estate sales and checking inherited collections, hoping to find that one coin that stands out. There is also a powerful emotional connection tied to the Lincoln Wheat Penny, because it represents a different era, a time when coins had a deeper sense of design and meaning, when even a single penny mattered in daily life, and holding a 1936 wheat penny is like holding a small piece of American history in your hand. It connects you directly to the people who lived through the 1930s, who used this coin to buy goods, save money, and survive difficult times. And here is something many beginners do not realize: cleaning your coin can actually destroy its value completely. A shiny, cleaned penny might look attractive to the untrained eye, but collectors prefer natural surfaces even if they show age, because cleaning removes original material and can leave scratches that reduce desirability instantly. So if you think you have a valuable 1936 penny, the best thing you can do is leave it exactly as it is and have it evaluated by a professional grading service. The role of grading companies is crucial in determining value. Organizations like Professional Coin Grading Service and Numismatic Guarantee Company examine coins, carefully assign them a grade, and seal them in protective holders. This not only authenticates the coin but also gives buyers confidence, which can significantly increase its market price. So, what should you do right now if you want to get involved? Start by checking your coins. Look at the date carefully. Find the mint mark. Inspect the reverse side with the wheat stalks and pay attention to detail. Do you see strong lines? Is the lettering clear? Does the coin have a reddish tone, or has it turned dark brown? These simple observations can help you determine whether your coin might be worth more than face value. Also consider investing in a magnifying glass or a coin loop. This small tool can reveal details that are invisible to the naked eye, including potential errors or doubling that could dramatically increase value. And once you start looking closely, you may never look at coins the same way again. The thrill of coin collecting comes from the possibility that hidden treasure is still out there waiting to be discovered, and the 1936 Lincoln Wheat Penny is a perfect example of that possibility. It is not just about money, it is about history, curiosity, and the excitement of the hunt, because every coin has a story, and sometimes that story is worth far more than 1 cent. As we wrap this up, remember this: the next time you see an old penny, do not ignore it. Do not assume it is worthless, because that small copper coin could be holding a big surprise, especially if it is a 1936 wheat penny with strong detail, rare characteristics, or exceptional condition. And who knows, you might already have one sitting somewhere in your home right now waiting to be discovered. So if you enjoyed this deep dive into one of America's most iconic coins, make sure to stay tuned to US Mint X Coins, because there are many more hidden treasures out there, and we are just getting started. Keep searching, keep learning, and most importantly, never underestimate the value of a single penny.